Hey, good afternoon, folks.
This is Michael Sipe.
Just sitting here.
Tap now to listen to.
Get my blood pressure up, clean out those veins, because, reading the news is just as good as exercise these days to increase your freaking pulse rate and blood pressure. Top headline off of Gateway Pundit today. Breaking. Handwritten FBI notes unsealed. They frame Flynn. What is our goal? Truth, admission, or to get him to lie so we can prosecute or get him fired? Everyone involved in that investigation needs to be investigated. Everyone who defrauded the American public and injured this gentleman needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And then they need to have all their assets seized, because this is basically a RICO case, and you can do that. So this is racketeering as you're trying to fix the election, or sedition as you're trying to have the sitting president removed because he's not pantsuit McCankles. So Flynn posts triumphant tweet following release of handwritten notes. It was Bill Priestap, former assistant director of FBI counterintelligence, who wrote the notes framing Flynn. Pompeo says Maduro's regime and Iran support. I don't know what that headline means. I'm going to check on it because I really don't give a shit. Newly discovered handwritten notes show FBI discussing framing Flynn for purely political reasons. Every fucking one of them. New York City giving out 500,000 free halal meals to Muslims for Ramadan. Apparently, Bill de Blasio was a big Sandinista supporter back in the day. Sandinistas were the communist insurgent rebel government, whatever, in El Salvador. You know, the ones that killed the nuns? Those guys, real fucking sweethearts. Well, Warren Wilhelm is apparently Bill de Blasio's real name. And the people of New York are fucking morons and sheeple and don't give a shit because they elected this piece of shit. And my absolute favorite is he loves the Muslims, hates the Jews. Jews fucking vote for him because they are gluttons for fucking punishment. Idiots. Media lied, people died. Italian study finds incredible prophylaxis results for patients on hydroxychloroquine. Meanwhile, Fauci's out there talking about Remdesivir or Resmidivir or something fucking. Anyway, it's a new antiviral that didn't work on AIDS, but let's repackage it and put it out there for COVID-19. The death rate's less than the flu. Why do you need any of this shit? Unless grandma's really, really sick. Then you can put her on it. But hey, they got to force that vaccine on you yet too. People need to wake up, man. President Trump to appear on Fox News virtual town hall Sunday on reopening America. Expect the rest of the press to lose their shit. You know, Trump and the Nazis at Fox. And I'm not saying Fox is any better than the other 5. 6 news outlets in the world they're owned by 6 giant globalist corporations. This is just, well, I'll take the money from the right and you guys can have the money from the left. It's actually pretty smart of Murdoch. He's making fucking ridiculous back. Police in Wisconsin, they're not the police, they're the sheriff's department. Harass mom for allowing her daughter to play at a neighbor's house. Feisty mom stands her ground. That's right, it's not a law. It's a directive issued by the governor. Your law enforcement, not suggestion enforcement or directive enforcement. And she lights them up and they fucking deserve it. Don't have a problem with law enforcement. But look at me. I'm an old white guy. We don't commit crime. Cops are usually really nice to me. And to tell you the truth, I'm always polite to them because they have guns. Just saying. I don't speed. I don't steal. I'm not a fucking pedophile who's selling children for Hillary to get adrenochrome blah 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 from. I'm just a mid-50s white guy. A little overweight. Like to drink beer. But you know what? I don't drink and drive anymore because apparently we decided that we needed extra laws for that. I could go on for fucking hours about the increase in the amount of laws as nothing more than a basis for taxation. But I'm not. Because we're at fucking 5.5 minutes and I want to keep this under 20. We're shooting for 10 today. And I got to do Pelosi at the end because I would say drive a stake through her heart, but good luck finding it. China stole remdesivir from Gilead, then tried to patent the drug in January, knowing months ago it would treat coronavirus. And that's all you need to fucking know. Incidentally, it's $1,000 a dose, so fuck you, I'm not taking that. I'll survive the corona. Joe Biden wins Ohio mail-in Democrat presidential primary. Oh, fucking shocker there. The mail-in, right? Yeah, nothing got lost. Everything was accounted for. COVID-19 vaccine could be ready as early as September, researchers say. What do you need it for? You have drugs to treat it with. Big problem with vaccines is you can't sue vaccine manufacturers. You can sue drug manufacturers. That's why everybody wants vaccines. Can't be sued, no matter how much damage they do to you. Alright, as we predicted, Dr. Fauci praises new tests on expensive Gilead drug remdesivir, but sneered at less expensive and more effective hydrochloroquine, whatever they want to call it. Oh, Mittens. Nasty Mitt Romney slams President Trump's handling of the coronavirus. I'm not surprised, Mittens. How much money do you have tied up in China, you evil globalist fuck? After years of hiding emails from General Flynn, his former attorneys at Covington, where Obama's wingman Eric Holder is a partner, suddenly discover thousands of documents related to the case. Surprise, surprise. I gotta get some pearls so I can clutch them and gasp in surprise. Carl, COVID-19 turning out to be a huge hoax perpetrated by the media. That one goes in a no-shit Sherlock file. So who said that? Who said that back in fucking January? It's just me and the dog don't talk. Ugh. This fucking human herpes virus will not fucking go away. I'd like to put down Remdesivir on the fucking nose of a FMJ and see if we can inject it right into her frontal lobe. Kamala Harris said she believed Biden's accusers in 2019, but now she endorses him for president because she wants to be his running mate, because she knows he is going to fucking die long before he gets into office. Now slide her right in, she'll become president. They'll remake America in their image. Fuck you. We did that. Yeah, because the mail-in ballot thing, it's completely normal. Did that one. We just did the human herpes virus. I fucking cannot stand. I know, people. I know. Cuomo reveals mask mural that's a self-portrait of America. Cuomo is out of his fucking mind. Unsealed FBI notes ask what the goal of interviewing Michael Flynn is. To get him to lie so we can prosecute? ? Okay. Anyway. Pelosi defending her position for creating a coronavirus select committee by invoking Benghazi. Fucking Barry slept. I was asleep. I didn't hear the phone. Uh-huh. Right, Barry. Big Mike was probably friggin' slapping you around a little. Hillary laughed and basically let him die. She didn't give a shit. We were running weapons out of an embassy. And the worst part of we were running weapons out of an embassy in Libya, right? Is Benghazi in Libya? I believe it is. Isn't that we were running weapons to somebody that we liked so that we could help overthrow the government we don't like. That is the American way, folks. Let's get used to that concept. We were running to the same people that fucking attacked the embassy. And the way they brought to attack could have walked in, we'd have fucking given it to them. Nothing became of this because the media just fucking buried it. It was a video on YouTube that caused the locals to get upset and attack the embassy and kill Chris Stevens and 3 others. Not to mention SEALs. And then when they fucking called for backup from the quick response force that was less than 30 minutes away, Bathhouse Barry shut it down. No, can't have an international incident. Because remember, he has that scandal-free fucking presidency. 11:30. We're fucking out of here. It's shit like that that makes me lose my fucking mind. Because you know what? These people need to be fucking brought to justice. You got Chris Stevens fucking sodomized and murdered by fucking savages because you were trying to destabilize a country we had no fucking business being in. Because you're fucking evil globalist pawns. Everybody involved in that, Rice, Holder, Hillary, Barry, they all need to be fucking brought up. And my sad fucking fear is Trump is going to do jack goddamn shit. Mr. Talk a good fucking game. This was what got me on fucking Nancy today. And again, she came out of the Bradford file off a fucking twatter. It says tweet deck, so I'm assuming that's twatter. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the governors of Illinois, New York, and California are planning to blackmail America into paying for their decades of unfunded pension liabilities as pandemic relief before they commit to reopening. This is Nancy Pelosi's latest scam. I don't fucking put it past her for a second. But I have a question. Now, California is agricultural. But the agricultural parts aren't Los Angeles or San Francisco. So what do Los Angeles and San Francisco actually produce? Nothing. Well, that's not true. A lot of human feces, Black Plague, typhus, all the things that every American needs. What does New York produce? I got time. Fill out the list. I'm sitting here. The city produces jack shit. It's where Wall Street is. And it's where the stock market is. You're going to play that fucking card? We're going to shut the stock market down? Go ahead, I dare you. Never happened in a million years. Once you get out of the city, and New York is a beautiful state, once you get out of the fucking shithole that is the city, you have dairy, you have agriculture, you have Americana. What you don't have is the coastal elites telling you, threatening you, that they won't open up unless you pay for their unfunded pension liabilities. Now, last but not least, Illinois is Chicago. Okay? And outside of Chicago, I would imagine, much like California and New York, once you get away from Chicago, it's America. But what does Chicago fucking produce? Not a fucking clue. Literally. Now, I'm sure there's some banking that goes on there and stuff, but Abe Froman, sausage king of the Midwest, and that's about all I fucking know, and that's from Ferris goddamn Bueller. Call their bluff. Do it. Say, okay, don't open. The fuck do I care? Let your people handle your fucking problems. It'll never happen, and I'll tell you why. Because their people won't handle their fucking problems. They have those huge population centers, they have the media in their fucking mitts. And as if Trump hasn't dealt with 3.5 years of orange man bad, orange man evil, blah, 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 blah. People are sick and tired of it, and they see through the bullshit. They don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck them. In the ass. With a cactus. Sideways. Call their fucking bluff. Put them out where they fucking belong. In a nice, taxpayer-funded, 10 by 12 condo with a view of the gallows in the courtyard. That's where all these people deserve to be. 16 minutes. I wanted to go 10. I'm fucking out of here. Thanks for swinging by, folks. But just remember, if you have any intention of voting for Nancy or Chucky or the rest of these evil scumfucks, you're the problem. You are the fucking problem. We're not going to cry. A lot of us will just sit there and fiddle while it burns. Fuck, I'll drink beer and watch it burn. I don't give a shit anymore. I would be fed up to here, except I'm fed up to about here. All right, folks. See you on the next one. Adios.